Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 1 of SilverLeaf Season 3. Before this video starts, I just wanted to clarify that my mic didn't record any of the footage I got, and I got like 26 hours and 3 days worth of footage. But I'm gonna do some kind of commentary and still play the clips, so I hope you enjoy. The server started off with a shitty intro made by me, just like usual, and then we decided to head on our separate ways. I decided to base with Rust this season, so you might see him in content in the future, but we wanted to find a Mega Taiga because I want to build a medieval village fairly early game. Once we found the Mega Taiga, we decided to settle down in a village that was nearby, but I think now it's time to talk about the plan for early game this season. So on this server, we removed the recipe to duplicate netherite upgrade runes, which I'll put on screen right now, but we decided to remove that because we found it was too OP and that makes just netherite a bit harder to get. So, me and Russ wanted to speedrun the game, which I'm not used to doing. Usually I like to take it slow and build. But we decided to speedrun the game to get elytras and then take over the nether and like raid every single bastion in vicinity of spawn. So that's what we did. So you're gonna see that in a second. But that's just a plan as like early game. That's what we're trying to do before we did anything else. Near our base, I found a trail runes like structure from the new update. So I decided to dig it up to see what I could find. Early game, I'm planning on getting all the shards and runes I can find so I can sell in my shop. So I just started digging it up, but I didn't realize how big they actually were. So you're gonna see in this video how many times I go back to that thing until I actually finish it. It took me like, I think 2 full days to like clear it, just coming back and forth. But yeah, I still think this is a cool feature from the new update. I really want to sell like the pottery shards. The next part of our plan was to go defeat the Ender Dragon. So to do that, we needed blaze rods and ender pearls. So we got a bit of armor before going to the nether, but then we split the job in two. My job was to barter with the piglins with gold, and his job was to go get the blaze rods from the nether fortress. I think I got super unlucky because I literally had to waste like 64 gold ingots to get like 11 ender pearls. So we barely had enough, but he got the blaze rods, I got the ender pearls, we met back at spawn, and then we were ready to head to the stronghold. When we made the ender eyes, we didn't actually notice how close the end portal really was to our base. It's like 300 blocks. So we went in, we raided all the libraries, we also looted every chest we could find. But before we went in the end portal, we had to send the coordinates in chat for everyone else to come if they wanted to. What we didn't know was that there was another team that was trying to do the exact same thing as us, and they were right behind us. So when we sent the coordinates, they were already on their way, and they were like 200 blocks away. So me and Ross went in, shot all the crystals, and damaged the dragon for like half its health, and then the other team arrived, and then it was just everyone trying to get the last shot. Jaden was trying to bed rush it, but we said no because it would be more fun if everyone was just trying to get the last shot in with like a bow or like even an axe. And Jaden actually got the last hit with a bow, I think. So he got the dragon egg because we have a rule saying that whoever gets the last hit gets a dragon egg. But they were so preoccupied with the dragon egg that both of Jaden and his teammate, and also Rust, they all jumped in the portal because the dragon egg fell in. So I was the only one in the end, so I took my advantage and went to go get an elytra. And I got lucky because there was an entity right outside of the like gateway. So I consider that we won this fight because we literally got elytras first, and we didn't even care about the dragon egg in the first place. So with my elytra, I was actually able to go tell Russ where an entity was, and we were able to come back to base with elytras now, and we also had really good armor from looting all these entities. After defeating the dragon and getting elytra, I did a bit of villager so I could get mending and unbreaking books, and I also continued digging on the archaeology site, but that was before we got an encounter from Nodum as Pro and also Night Miner. So I'll be able to play the clip here. The only thing is that, like I said, I don't have any audio, so you won't be able to hear me, but you'll be able to hear the other three that are talking.
I got 7 gunpowder off like 3 creepers with the looting too. It's insane. Oh. Who did that? Who started a raid? Someone started a raid in our village.
Ooh, ooh, ooh,
The Ravager.
Oh, I don't have any.
He's
aggroed on you. He's aggroed on you. Keep it aggro on you.
Nice.
Got him.
Let's go.
Sick.
No totem? Do you guys get a totem?
You didn't get a freaking achievement, nerd.
All right, so we're here because we wanted to give you something. I made this myself, and I think you'll like it.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah, it's pretty cool actually.
Yeah.
What is this? Is this
Wow.
a raid? It's sword. That's actually really cool. The sword one. What is this? A warden? You guys went in deep dark already?
No,
it's
not,
I didn't.
that's not.
I guess
I
I'm
wish.
retarded.
That would be like the best. We just found a lot of ruins in the water.
Yeah, it's in the water, in the
You know what?
ocean.
As
Yeah.
payment for you guys, I found these at entities. Here's 2 each.
Yo.
Yo.
Okay, you guys
Yeah.
can have this now. You
Oh
Wait, I'll
shit!
trade
The
it, I'll trade it for
head.
Wait, where?
We got. All right,
he was
we're
thinking of
naming him
you.
Bob. This is
Okay.
Bob. He can't. He has to stay here for the
Yes,
rest of the
this-
season now.
Oh dang, you already got shulker boxes and everything.
Yeah,
Dang,
we
do you guys
rushed.
find
the
it?
end.
Do you guys find an elytra?
Yeah, we both found one. Look.
Dang.
Look at mine.
Is that where you're at? Like. Ending.
What gift?
Well,
Oh yeah, yeah. You should. You
yo,
should.
Oh,
Yo.
Oh my.
New disc.
Yo.
We got 2 of them.
Behind you.
Dude.
Okay.
Thank you guys.
Well, we gotta get going.
All
We
right.
got a journey to take. We're just going around everyone and giving them stuff because
Yeah, who are we going to next?
We're going to Jaden.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, north. All right, come on, let's go.
Later.
Let's go. Bye.
The last part of our plan was to go get the netherite upgrade runes on the bastions, but to do that we needed fireworks. So I was in charge of making a gunpowder farm, or a creeper farm. So on screen right now you can see me building this creeper farm. It's a very easy and simple design that I might reuse, and it's probably going to stay there for most of the season. Now I might try including like a build over it so it looks better like above the ocean. But while I was building it, Russ was at our zombie spawner trying to get as much XP as possible to get even more OP with like all the enchantments he needed. But he told me one thing, and that was to not AFK the zombie farm, because if you stay there for a while and a baby, like a baby on the chicken spawns, then he will pop out and kill you. So he told me, do not AFK. And this dude goes and AFKs and dies. So that's how he died his first death. So I go to help him, and I go down this shitty spiral staircase he made, just to find a little baby zombie fully kitted out in diamond armor that one-tapped me. So that's how I died too. So now I went back, killed him, and I died one more time, and I gave Russ his items back. But his items were super close to despawning. So that was a whole incident. But now the last part to do is to AFK at this farm overnight, and that will mark the end of day 1. At the start of day 2, after a long night of AFK, I had a ton of gunpowder, so I made a lot of fireworks. I decided to go end bus before Russ woke up that day, and I end busted for about 2 hours and ended up with 2 spare elytras, and also like a ton of gear, and also diamonds, iron, gold, and any other resources I needed. After Russ joined for the day, we decided to start our day off by going to raid for the runes of the Nether by raiding bastions. Our goal was to try to get all the runes near our base, or like even near spawn, so it would be harder for other people to go get them, so they'd be like almost forced to buy at our shop. After about an hour or an hour and a half of like raiding all these bastions, we got about 25 like netherite upgrade runes, and we also got other stuff like netherite or gold and some other materials. After coming back from the Nether, I decided to continue my side quest to collect every single shard in the game. So I went to the cold ocean ruins to get all the ones that were there first, and I also got a trident while doing that, so that was nice. And later on, you'll see that I decided to go find a desert so I could find the desert wells as well as desert temples, and I also found the like warm ocean runes. So I got most of the shards. I'm only missing 4 shards from the actual trail runes like structure, but I'll go back to get them later. While I was hunting for shards, Russ was making the Enderman farm for the server, so when he was done I decided to pay him a visit. I got a bit of XP, but we wanted to try something with one of the plugins, which lets us sit on other people's heads. So he hopped on my head and we were trying to go through the end portal, but I didn't know we would break the game and I would almost die from it. I landed at half a heart and we're kind of phasing through the portal. That is still a fun experience. That marks the end of day 2, and I AFK'd a bit overnight at the gunpowder farm again. At the start of day 3, I went to Jaden, Minecraft, and 6.5's base and told them to jump on my head so I could bring them to my base. Jaden wanted me to give him 32 blocks of gold in exchange for 10 diamonds, so I accepted. While they were there, I gave them a small little tour, and I also brought them to the gunpowder farm and gave them a small little sample before the shop opens up in the next episode. Later in the day, me and Russ saw Realm, one of our newest members, in an ice biome, so we just decided to say hi. And later on, Darkus paid us a visit at our base, and we showed him around a bit of what we've been working on. After Darkus came to our base, me and a few other people decided to go to Retro's base to just hang out for a bit, and then Retro and Minecraft came to our base to like fly around, and they kept landing on those blocks. I kept hitting them off. But yeah, any chance I get to interact with a new member or even an old member, I will 100% take it, because doing content with other people is just more fun. It just feels more natural in my opinion. Later, I decided to go get the last few shards I was missing, and it only took 5 hours to get the last 4. I think I digged up like 10 trail runes, and you can see on screen right now the amount of suspicious gravel I accidentally mined, and that stat really hurts. Like, that could have been a lot of shards I could have gotten if I didn't mine them. It's just, like, it's super easy to just accidentally hit gravel, because if it lands, like, if it just falls, it just breaks. Like, the block itself breaks. So at least I've done that, and I got actually all 20 shards, so I can easily sell them in the next episode. The last thing I did on day 3 was give Darkus and SWAT Pack an Elytra, because they both really needed one, and I also got them a few fireworks and a box. Sadly, I didn't get the footage of that transaction, but I don't really care anymore because it's 4 AM and I just want to go to bed. But that marks the end of day 3. So yeah, that's basically a recap of the first 3 days of the server. Next episode, I really want to move out of my little shitty starter house you see in the corner, and I also want to start a new shop called The Blimp, selling all of the shards and also all the runes I accumulated, as well as other stuff like gunpowder and fireworks. And yeah, I'll see y'all then. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye!